Drops in milliliters vary by temperature, viscosity, and pipette angle. To achieve absolute repeatability, we must stop measuring by volume and start measuring by mass. Our goal is to move to a precise weight-based system. This guarantees that every time you mix a formula, the resulting fragrance is exactly the same as the last. You will need 3 specific tools to work at this level. First, a milligram resolution scale that reads to the thousandth of a gram, or 0.001 gram. Second, 1 milliliter calibrated glass pipettes for transferring materials. And third, dark amber glass vials equipped with Teflon caps for blending and storage. Before opening any bottles, put on nitrile gloves and chemical splash goggles. Many raw aroma chemicals are potent skin sensitizers, and eye protection is mandatory when handling them. If you skip the milligram scale or ignore basic safety protocols, successfully replicating a fine fragrance formula becomes a matter of luck rather than skill. Your milligram scale must sit on a completely level, vibration-free surface. Even minor table bumps will throw off your readings. You must also control the air in your workspace. Invisible drafts from ceiling fans and AC vents will exert physical pressure on the weighing pan. When air currents hit the scale, the digital readout will constantly jump up and down. You won't be able to tell the actual weight of the material you just added. Turning off your fans and securing a solid desk is the required physical foundation that allows your equipment to measure down to the milligram. To follow standard formulas, we need to convert liquid volumes into precise weights. 1 milliliter of a light citrus oil does not weigh the same as 1 milliliter of a dense viscous absolute. This visual scale shows our simple conversion equation. Mass equals volume multiplied by density. Water is 1 gram per milliliter, while ethanol is 0.81. Essential oils use a 0.88 multiplier. So, multiplying 0.20 milliliters of oil by 0.88 gives exactly 0.18 grams. Keep in mind that these specific density numbers can fluctuate slightly, depending on the supplier and the specific harvest batch of the raw material. Calculating these conversions ensures you can take any standard, volume-based recipe and translate it into a perfectly accurate, weight-based physical blend. Place a clean, dry amber vial in the center of your scale. Press the tare button to zero out the weight of the glass. Always start your formula by weighing and adding your heaviest, most viscous materials, like labdanum or sandalwood. Using your calibrated glass pipette, draw up the liquid and squeeze the bulb gently to dispense the material drop by drop into the center of the vial. Work slowly and approach your target weight from below. It is easy to add one more tiny drop, but if you accidentally squeeze in too much, you cannot extract it once it mixes with the other materials. After you hit the exact target weight for an ingredient, press tare again to return the scale to 0 before adding the next material. Zeroing the scale between every single addition isolates the weight of the new ingredient. This step ensures a single heavy drop won't ruin the math for the entire rest of the formula. Once all your aromatic compounds are weighed, add your carrier solvent, usually 96% ethanol or cosmetic-grade isopropyl myrostate. Last, filling the vial to your final 5 milliliter target volume. Immediately seal the container tightly with a Teflon-lined cap. This prevents the highly volatile top notes from evaporating into the room. To combine the mixture, gently roll the vial back and forth between your palms. Never shake the bottle vigorously, as this can introduce too much oxygen and bruise the delicate chemical structures. Apply a label to the bottle immediately. Write down the formula name, the version number, the date, the total aromatic weight, and the carrier solvent volume. Properly sealing, rolling, and documenting the vial transforms a loose collection of chemicals into a stable prototype that you can test and track over time. You now have a completed, accurately labeled 5 milliliter sample concentrate sitting on your desk. However, the fragrance is not ready to evaluate yet. It must go through a mandatory resting period called maceration. Store the sealed glass vial in a cool, dark place and leave it completely alone for 3 to 4 weeks. This time allows the chemical components to interact, round out, and fully integrate with one another. While you wait on your formula, start building a personal density notebook. Take every raw material in your palette, Use your clean pipettes to measure exactly 1.00 milliliter into a tiered vial, and then record its specific gram weight. By logging the exact density of your own specific materials, you bypass generic estimates. You now have the precise data and the physical technique required to scale any 5 milliliter prototype into a full 50 milliliter production batch flawlessly.